What's going on, everybody? Good morning. I'm just coming with a quick message today, an energy check-in, and also to speak a message. So those who have an ear, let them hear. Whoever resonates with this message, perfect. So I want to talk about the importance of duality. I'm sure I've touched on this before, but duality is the meaning of life. What does that mean? Balance, the light and the dark, right? The yin yang. That is duality. And we have that within us, right? We have a light side and we have a dark side. Why? Because we have a light body and we have a celestial body, right? This is duality. Look up celestial. So we have a light body and a dark body. What does that look like? What does that mean? Our light and our shadow. That's why we are made up of light and dark, because we have our light body, once again, and our shadow. Everyone has a shadow. When you go outside and you're walking around, you see that walking with you, right? That shadow, that's your shadow. And so with that being said, I want to touch on that. The differences, right? The balancing of those two scales, the two. And so with the shadow and the duality, just give an example. I know this is a crazy example, but this is the example that came to mind. Bloods and Crips, right? Bloods and Crips. It's the same thing. Different colors, but the same duality, right? On the opposite sides of the scale. Another thing, love and hate. In the same breath that a person can love you, is in the same breath a person can hate you. Duality. All it is on the opposite side of the scale. One is the light body, which is love, and one is the shadow, which is hate. But it all equals the same in the middle. I'm trying to explain this as best as I can. So when say an example of a person, right? If there's hatred they have for you, I don't know why this is coming to me, but it is, so I'm going with it. It's the same amount of love. It equals the same. It's just on the shadow part of themselves. It's just on the opposite side of the scale, but it all equals the same in the middle. So that's the explanation of duality. I've been pulled to say that, so I'm explaining duality because that's something that we have to come to realize in this world, that there's a part of ourselves that is dual. Right? If you want to go to the biblical instance, heaven and hell, right? Duality. Because as above, so below. As within, so without. If you feel it inside, you're going to push that out. If you have love in, you're going to push it out, right? As within, so without. If you have hatred in your heart, it's going to display out. As within, so without. That's just what it is. So again, heaven or hell, duality, two sides of the scale, but the same thing is just light and shadow, quote, per se, right? So it was funny. I was at Walmart and this was on the floor. I'm always getting these confirmations, right? I found this on the ground there. So this is what's leading me to this message. You see that yin yang, light and dark, duality. So I put on my keychain along with my chicken wing, right? So with that being said, I had to throw that in there. I love chicken wings, okay? So I'm going to pull some cards to follow up with that message, just to see what the energy check-in is currently. I'm going to use the deck that I created here, this little index cards, and see what the message is. All right, y'all. This is duality, right? At the same instance that I can get on my knees and love and pray and tap in, I can still bring the message because as above, so below. Okay? So this one came out. Wow. Spirit team is surrounding you. So for those that might be wondering if this is true, yes, your spirit team is always surrounding you with love, light, and darkness, okay? For protection. Next, shining. Whoever is out there, you shining, man. Keep on shining, keep on pushing, keep on being determined and pushing it through. You shining, okay? And then last but not least, someone needs to go to bed, right? Get some sleep, get some rest. It says put you to bed, right? So with that being said, rest your body, rest your mind. And listen, duality, I'm talking to myself, right? Get rest as needed. Okay, so next message I'm going to pull from this one here. Let's see. This is just a mixture of different cards here. So give me a second. See what comes out. Just one. Just one. Oh, you want all of them to come out. Okay, I'll pull this one. So this one says, likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities. For we know not what we should pray for, as we ought to, but the Spirit itself maketh intercession for us with groanings which cannot be uttered. Romans 8:26. Now you know all these different words, right? The this and the thou. Just look up Romans 8:26. That's a message for somebody, okay? Romans 8:26. Next, I'm going to do an angel message. Give me a second from the angel deck. Okay, let's see what the angels have to say. And that came out fast. The first one is about guardian angels. So we each have at least one guardian angel who lovingly oversees all the events of our lives. Guardian angels are messengers of the light whose divine mission is to protect and guide humanity along its sacred journey. Their love for each of us is conditional. So no matter what you do or you don't do, you are always worthy of their love. And didn't I say that? Your spirit team is surrounding you and your guardian angels. So I know it might look crazy. I know you might feel like, okay, who am I talking to? But always pray. Someone is listening, right? Your angels are listening. You know the Holy Spirit's listening. You know God's listening, your spirit team, okay? So that was just a message. All right. Here we go. Next, I'm going to get a telepathic message. Okay, those who have an ear, let them hear. Telepathic messages, anything. I just like to do energy check-ins and just kind of tap in with you all as I go throughout the day when I feel led. And again, in the background, I go through ascension too. I go through those times of ascension, okay? Meaning I'm growing, I'm learning new things. I have to take a step back, go into hermit mode, get messages, whatever may have you from the other side, right? The spirit realm, and bring them to you. I'm presenting the messages as they come, okay? So I have 3 cards that came out, actually 4 cards that came out, so I'm going to take them all. Spirit, your spirit is about to be sublimated, okay? So understand that. Your spirit is ascending, right? I just said that. Spirit is surrounding you. I guess that's major right about now, okay? Spirit is around you. So understand that you are always protected, you're always loved, and you're always watched over. These things that don't come about in life don't come from out of nowhere, right? There's a team that's working behind the scenes to bring forth blessings into your life, to bring forth abundance into your life, to bring forth lessons into your life, to bring forth karma in your life, good, bad. These are all instances that are happening in life universally across the board, okay? Next, trust. You need to trust in a relationship for it to thrive. So any relationships that are going on in your life, trust that they will thrive. If they're an importance to you, trust the process. Okay? Next, tell the tree what you really think. The tree of life, right? The tree of life. Trust in the process. Get out in nature. Smell the roses, okay? Whenever you walk outside and you're embracing that nature side of yourself, and you are walking one with the universe, and you're walking outside and you're smelling the air, you're going for a walk, wherever it may have you, that you're in solitude, trust that you will get the messages that you need. Ask for clarity, you'll get it. Next, illusion. Avoid the trap of mistaking fantasy for real soul connection. That is a deep message. A lot of times we think that, listen, as women, as girls, I was just talking about this the other day. We are taught the fantasy side of things, the fantasy side of love. And that takes away true soul connection, right? Because we see like, oh, it's supposed to be one way. We're taught it's supposed to be love and marriage and there's no problems and things are just going to work out like the fairy tale. But that puts us in a trap of illusion a lot of times. Illusion can lead to confusion. Illusion can lead to confusion. So I don't know what this message, why this message is being put out, but I was led to do it. So again, know that trusting your spirit team is around you and surrounding you always. Romans 8:26, okay? Speak to your guardian angels because we all have assigned one and someone is always watching over you with love and light and darkness too. All right? So I hope you're able to understand that message. I love you all. Have a wonderful one. Peace, ashe, namaste, y'all. I'm out.